not the result you wanted, but you must be proud of the fight that the boys put.
I have been proud for the way we've been fighting in the field and with the ball as well. The disappointment and the pain and the hurt is because we're not clicking as a batting unit, and the pattern is pretty much the same. Today, even though we didn't get runs, but I thought we were slightly better because we were looking to attack and we were looking to hunt and we were looking to throw the first punch. It happens when you come up against such a good bowling lineup that sometimes it gives you a true reflection the way your skills are at. And I think these are the lessons for me and for us to learn. But as you rightly said, in the field and with the ball in hand and the courage and the fight the boys have shown is certainly to be very proud of as a captain.
Right. So I think you did mention that there's some learnings that are going on. In particular, I think maybe just watching, I think those extras, especially when you consider it came down to the final over. How much of a factor were those in your opinion, and sort of like what's sort of like a message on, obviously today still needs to be compressed, but what's your message what will be your message to the boys to try and cut that out?
Because we take a lot of pride in everything we do, whether it's bat, field or ball. So once you're defending a low total, suddenly 13, 14 wides has hurt us, but sometimes it's tough because you're looking to attack. And sometimes that can happen. You're not looking to just hold the game, you're looking to attack. And sometimes when you're aggressive, these things can happen. Because if you look at a couple of the wides, they were over the head wides and not really down leg or far outside. I think we bowled 3 wides that were over the head, and that happens. So once you're looking to be aggressive, a lot of these things happen here. But again, still, I would say even as a bowling unit, I mean, we've introduced Gwandu, who is now fitting into the team really well. You could see his progress, you could see his character and courage, you could see he's somebody to work with, and you could see that this is why we persisted with him. Now we're trying to improve the pool of players, and the seam unit with the third seamer is starting to come right. We have Tino Maposa that we have seen who's capable. We've got Newman, who you will see soon enough as well. So you will see a lot of these things, but because we were being attacking today, and you know, sometimes these things happen, but rightly you said that once you're defending 128 on the board, to leak 13 wides is certainly tough to take, but I can still take it because we were being aggressive, and sometimes when you are like that, it can happen.
You did talk about repeating the same patterns when it comes to the batting. As a leadership group, obviously, what are you guys doing to try to break that pattern that we're seeing consistently? Do you think it's a technical thing or a mental thing?
All I would say is I think my team needs my runs. I'm letting the team down, and I'll be the first one to raise my hand and say that if I'm scoring runs, then my team will be in a much better place because some other guys are doing a role that I'm supposed to be doing. So I think I'm short of runs in cricket, especially the last 4 or 5 innings that I've had. So the honest answer is that I'm letting the team down. And I know that I am, and I'm very confident and still positive and humble about the fact that I'm going to train hard and try and put this right and hopefully try and win my country games.
You've been gotten back as a team in this particular series. Again, a lot of wickets up front, but then for some reason the opposition got back into the contest. Is it something that's frustrating, or what's your comment on that?
So, Larry, if you look at Bulwaya, we did not pick many wickets at the start, whereas spinners took a lot of wickets in the middle. Similarly, in Harare, because of the pace and bounce, the seamers have a better chance of taking wickets early. Spinner's job is try and hold the game and try and find a dot here and a dot there, restrict the number of boundaries we go for, so that when the seamers come back, the rate is high, or if they're batting first, they're behind the 8-ball game and they have to take the seamers on, which will lead to more wickets for seamers. So cricket, it's a partnership sort of a game. Like I said, we bowled our spinners till the 17th, 18th over in Bulwaya. Here we've given our seamers the last few overs because it suits them better. So while you may say that we haven't picked up many wickets in the middle, but if the spinners are controlling the game in the middle, then I think they're doing a good job. You also got to look at the surface. These are the things that it's very easy to just say, oh, from over number 7 to over number 12 and 13, we did not pick up a wicket. But if he had gone for 30-odd runs in 6 overs between the spinners, then I think on these surfaces, then the spinners have done a good job. So cricket works like that. We want to make sure when the surface suits the spinners, our seamers are holding the game, and if they get a wicket, then it's good for us. And for a surface like in Harare, if spinners are holding the game, and then that's good for our seamers, that's good for the team. So that's how you basically look at. That's how I look at things.
All right. I think in all of this, you're leading a new group of young men in this. I know you're one of the most passionate cricketers out there that we see comes out on the field. Patience has to be something that you have to be willing to live with in this new role. What have you learned just during this time, not just as a captain, but learning about how to be patient and trying to get these young players along?
You rightly said it takes a lot out of me because I'm not really a very patient person. But this new role has certainly taught me to be patient, to be logical, and try and see the light at the end of the tunnel, or try and see a bigger picture, a better picture, so that I can take the team with. I also got to understand that I'm sitting on 100 games where some of the other guys are sitting on 30 games. So when I have to speak to them, I take myself back to 30, 40 games and see where I was, what I was doing, what I was thinking, so that I can help them in a way where they're not making the mistakes that I made when I was in their shoes. So that is my biggest role. And truth be told, they will make some of those mistakes that I made when I had 30 games under my belt. But if they don't make as many times as I did when I was youngster as well, then I think I'm winning that challenge, being a senior guy and a leader of the team. And that is why I have to be patient and keep encouraging them and tell them what I did wrong when I was at your stage. This is what you can do to have more success.
So today, on a different note, a player like Wellington Sikandar has just been under pressure from parts of the crowd. But today there was a chant towards the end when he was batting well, saying, "Welly, Welly, Welly." What does that do for not just him, but also members of the team? That the player who is maybe had a difficult period, sometimes dropped out of the team, is now getting that love from the crowd.
Yeah, love from the crowd is certainly important, whether we are doing well or whether we're not. Unfortunately, some fractions of the crowd will only want to be with the team when we're doing well. But I can put my hand on heart and proudly say that majority of our crowd is actually with us even when we're not doing so well. So they look at the bright side, they understand the challenge we have, and they understand the fight we're showing on the park as well. And they believe as much as we believe that the good results are not too far away from us. And this series, Pakistan series, has shown us that. We've got ODI and Test series coming, followed by Ireland as well, and I'm still saying that this team will win series soon enough. So when I saw and heard the crowd showing love to Welly, to me, just as an individual and as a friend to Welly, it made me smile. It made me happy that it's nice that Welly has won the crowd back. I just hope they keep backing him because he's a wonderful asset to our team.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen.